Hello, I want to share some mystery school teachings today around the dragons and Sophia and how they are very similar in what they represent in support of our own soul's alchemical journey, and how they both represent the alchemical process that we all go through, or that the Sophianic initiate goes through in this life. So in alchemical traditions, the dragon represents the raw, prima materia, primordial life force. And in alchemy, it's represented through the Ouroboros, or the serpent eating its tail, which is also referenced in the Pistis Sophia as well. And the Ouroboros is really speaking to how this raw prima materia matter goes through a process to become another form. So going through the process of coagulation into a more perfected form, just as the soul goes through, just as Sophia goes through in the Pistis Sophia. And in the Pistis Sophia, Sophia has to go through the lower aeons to receive her mysteries, to receive the mystery school teachings. Sophia, which literally translates to wisdom in Greek, has to go through the darkness to receive her wisdom. And so what this means, and what I receive from this, is how essential darkness is in the mystery school teachings, and how it's essential to finding our own inner light and going through the same process that Sophia must go to find her highest divine light and receive her divine inheritance. And what's interesting is that in other mythological traditions, the dragon also has many associations with wisdom, like the Philosopher's Stone and spiritual enlightenment, and how often the dragon is the guardian of this wisdom. So not only are they both connected through this idea of wisdom, but they're also connected to the alchemical process that we take as souls on this initiatory path. And within the Pistis Sophia, not many know that the dragon is actually directly spoken about. But within the Pistis Sophia, the dragon actually represents our outer darkness. And what I'm reclaiming is how we can actually work with the dragons instead of demonizing the dragons or demonizing the serpent, or suppressing the wisdom, inverting the wisdom that the later traditions of Christianity has done, but instead work with them to help purify our darkness, right? Because if you read the Gnostic texts, it speaks over and over that the mother is both light and dark. And so just as we have to traverse the lower aeons, we have to traverse the higher aeons. This is essential part of the initiatory path. And it seems that there's many themes of darkness playing out in my personal orbit. So many of my clients, many of my peers, many of my friends are all going through intense initiations at this time. And that's why I think this specific mystery is coming to me now to share and sit with, because this darkness is what we are reclaiming. Every time we go through another personal initiation, when we traverse the deep, dark depths, those are the moments, those are the processes where we receive our greatest wisdom. And so let's not separate this aspect of ourselves. And I want to just add another layer here, bringing in now the layer of the path of the pilgrimage, and how when we go on pilgrimages, the land itself, especially in the places connected to the rose lineage and the rose line, we experience the land as a reflection of our own inner gnosis. So the land itself is symbolic to these initiations and therefore can support us in these initiations. So for example, just looking at the land of the south of France, where I'll be guiding the next pilgrimage, Dragon Magdalene France pilgrimage in late September, if you look at the Pyrenees mountains, it's like the dragon spine, right? And of course the spine has connection to ascension process as well. But beneath the Pyrenees lies this long underground cave system. And when you think of caves, what do you think of, right? Darkness. That's what they represent, right? So when we go through the same caves that Mary Magdalene walked through and was initiated in, and we follow in her footsteps, we are also symbolically traversing the same initiatory path of darkness and then coming back out of the caves into the light again. And so these lands can really support your own initiatory process. So I'm just going to leave you with that for now. If this resonated with you, if something in your soul stirs when I speak about the dragons, the path of the dragon initiate, or Sophia, or a woman of the Magdalene, if you resonate with this, if you've been wanting to go on sacred site pilgrimages on these sacred lands and also receive support in whatever it is you're moving through, I would like to invite you to the next masterclass that me and my assistant co-facilitator of the France pilgrimage will be leading together. We'll be sharing even deeper some of these mysteries that I shared in this video today. So if you want to go deeper, this is a great opportunity to receive even more of these transmissions, especially surrounding Mary Magdalene and the dragons and how they can support you, and also weaving in the initiatory path specifically in the south of France. But we'll be leading also a guided activation to really support coming into who you are even more and supporting your path of reclaiming your divine feminine power and wisdom. And so I would love to have you there, and thank you for watching this video. If it resonates